Hey guys! Oh, happy Mother's Day. I hope you and your beautiful mamas are having the most wonderful day, whichever part of the world you are gracing. So, I never thought the day would come where my mum would open up her own Instagram account. She doesn't even know how that happened. She doesn't even remember joining Instagram, but nonetheless she did, and she is at home now, waiting to join this Instagram live. Fingers crossed she remembers how. I have faith in her. Just. So I'm going to bring her on in a few minutes. Welcome to my fourth chat session of Tea with Karen. I can't believe it's the fourth one. This week's been super busy. We had my gorgeous friend Adam Crosdale, then we had my dearest friend Danielle Russell on. And for those of you who missed out on those, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Karen David TV. And today's chat to celebrate our beautiful and amazing mamas is going to be up there as well later on today. So you can go there and you can watch. I'm just going to give some shout outs over here. You guys are logging in from all over the world. OUAT Queens, OUAT Fangirls, Avon.fear, Hope Salts. Hey guys, Virginia for Teasguas. I hope I got that right. And Ashley, hello, and Emma, and Alison, Motto, Bethany Lauren, Catherine from Toronto's here. Hello, love. Oh, it's so good to see all of you here. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for sharing a part of your day, because it is Mother's Day. I know you have so many options to do other things, but it really means so much to Mama and I that you guys choose to spend an hour with us. So I am going to bring Mama on now. Wish me luck. I have to find her. I'm just going to click on my request, so just bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves, you know. Okay, so I don't see her in my search. Oh, there she is. Okay, so there she is. So make sure, do you have your cup of tea? Are you all comfy? You mamas all comfy, sitting on your nice sofa, maybe with a blanket or a pillow and your PJs, or whatever it is that makes you comfortable. There we go. I just lost Mom for a second. Whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, I'm going to bring Mama on. So let's see. Waiting for Mama. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. There you are. Hi.
It's cold. I have to wear a sweater.
Is it cold?
Yes.
See, Mama is in Toronto, so, and I'm in LA. So it's a bit different. I mean, it was quite cloudy over here, Mom, but the sun's now shining. So it's shining for you. Happy
Well,
Mother's
first,
Day, Mama.
thank you. And let me wish everybody a happy Mother's Day out there, for single moms, for stepmoms, for those who don't
Dad.
have your mom, they're always there with you. So
Yeah.
happy Mother's Day to everybody.
And also the single dads, or the dads out there that are
Yes,
on mom duty too.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and to the doggy mamas.
That's right.
Although I didn't get breakfast in bed from Milo. I mean, he didn't make anything. So
Oh, bless him. He will make something
he did,
later.
he did give me a lot of licks and cuddles to wake me up. So I mean, that's all you need, right? So just like some furry cuddles and
Well, Milo is a sweetheart. He'll come and sit over here.
yeah.
So that's what counts.
Yeah, he does. He kind of crawls up here and then he just goes kathunk. And then I wake up all hot and sweaty, wondering why I have like a scarf on me. And then when I wake up, I realize, oh, it's Milo. Milo's like got around my neck. He
That's
misses
sweet.
you.
Well, I miss him too.
Yeah, we miss you too. This is a momentous day, Mama, because you joined Instagram. And
I
I'm
know.
saying to the gang here that you don't even remember how you joined it.
No, I don't. Because I think I was just trying to do something that I should not be afraid, because I'm always afraid to touch this and touch that. And then I must have pressed something, and there, boom, it is, which I didn't even know I had one.
Yeah.
And then, this actually, I asked Jamie, your nephew.
Jamie showed you. Now, Gemma's just telling me that I'm a little bit pixelated. So I'm wondering, am I pixelated, guys, for you? This always happens. I'm wondering if I should switch to my phone provider and not my Wi-Fi, because everyone's hunkered down at home, so they're using internet, so which is understandable. So the speeds are much slower. So I'm just gonna look on my feed and see if what you guys say, because Gemma says I'm looking pixelated, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I look better pixelated. People say yes, I am. Okay, so just bear with me, guys. I'm going to pause. I hope this is better. Everyone's saying yes, I'm pixel faced. There you go. I'm pixel faced. Am I less pixel faced now? That's what I did. Emma said switch to my 4G. I've got 4G and LTE, but what does that matter nowadays? Because everyone's using it. Is this somewhat better? Oh, now they're saying you're totally pixelated. Oh no, Gemma says it's much better. Okay, now, oh, I see. Okay, the feed is catching up. So maybe I have to do my Instagram live tea sessions on my provider. So I will do that. Yay! Okay. So Mom, today is a momentous day because you're on Instagram. But what makes me laugh so much, Mama? Oh, you've got your tea.
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, it was you and Dad that introduced tea to me. That's why I'm so short, because you allowed me to drink tea since I was 4 or 5 years old.
No, tea doesn't make you short.
What? It's got caffeine. Caffeine stunts your growth, doesn't it?
No, don't believe in all that. Tea is good. Tea is good for the soul. It's good for the mind. It's good for the spirit. It's good for your body. So,
Yeah. Black tea though with caffeine?
Yeah, green tea, black tea.
Yeah. But I was a little girl when I started drinking tea. That's because like the way you and Dad make tea just made me so addicted to it. So the way my dad always says that when you make your tea, you've got to show the tea bag lots of love, right? You've got to press it, because people just throw the tea bag into the cup and they say, okay, they do so, okay, do your thing. And here's the thing, the tea bag doesn't know what to do. So Dad says you got to show it love. So you got to take your spoon and you got to hug it very gently on the side so that all the aromas and flavors come out. And you got to give it a swirl so it becomes a full-bodied color. And then you guys would always put Carnation's evaporated milk on it, and then a little bit of sugar. And I know the tea snobs would be like, oh no, you can't have sugar in your tea, but you guys put like a teaspoon and a half of sugar in it, and that was it. I was addicted to it.
It's nice. It's good.
Yeah. But now I put monk fruit sweetener because that tastes just like sugar.
Yeah. Well, sugar is not good for you anyway. So.
No. And ever since I've stopped sugar, I feel so much better. And I'm breaking out less, which is good. I feel like my skin has just improved so much now, having given up sugar. So yes, Mom, you were right. Mom's been trying to
makes me very tired.
Yeah. My energy levels, even when I'm on set, I don't have those spikes of energy. So like, you know, when all of a sudden you're alert, and then all of a sudden after eating lunch, you have this sort of brain fog and you feel really sleepy. So yes.
Now I add a cinnamon stick on my tea.
Oh, cinnamon stick. Oh, darn, I didn't do that. Guys, you should try that. Add a cinnamon stick to your tea and it tastes
good. Make sure that it's a good brand, not any ordinary cinnamon, because
is it organic? It's got to be organic cinnamon. Okay. My mom and dad. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ma.
They say that the best cinnamon sticks that you can get is from Ceylon. Ceylon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got those. You'd
That's,
approve.
and
Mom
it's
and Dad are like my medicine cabinets. Any health report, anything like that, we get a daily update. And you should see Carl's face because my husband loves to cook. And so when Mom says, "Oh, tomatoes, lectin," he's like, "What? No, I love tomatoes. Tomatoes and everything, in sauce and this and that." But you were talking about it, right? That you read about the lectins, that they're not
Dr.
good.
Gunn.
Dr. Gundry, yeah.
And green shade vegetables like eggplant. But in moderation, it's okay. You cannot just avoid everything, otherwise there's nothing else to eat. But in
moderation.
everything is good.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. There's
That's
a
okay.
delay. So
I know. Sorry.
there's a lot of hearts on the side coming up, so there's a lot of love for you. Now,
Oh,
you remember when I was doing Waterloo Road back in the day,
yeah,
everyone kind of came up with this nickname for you called Pocket Mama.
I know that.
That's
Because
because, yeah,
that's
it's because Mom is tiny but powerful, tiny but mighty. That's what they say. You were 4'11", but then you've shrunk now to 4'9".
4'10".
4'10". Sorry, every inch counts. 4'10".
Yes.
Yeah.
An inch is a lot.
And it is a lot, Mom. And as I know, as we get older, it's so important to take calcium and vitamin D for the bones and all that, because apparently you do shrink. So, well, an inch is not bad, but you're still mighty. So everyone thought you were so cute and adorable that they wanted to take you home with them so that you could be their mama. So
Yes.
that's where they called you Pocket Mama, so that they could.
And I want to adopt everybody.
You want to adopt everyone?
Yes.
You do. Okay, guys, you heard it here. Mama wants to adopt. She wants to adopt all of you. So you're all Mama's kids now, okay?
And I have something here
Yeah.
that I should read to everybody, because this is from Regina Brett, who's 90 years old. She used to write in this paper, local paper in Cleveland, Ohio. It's called the Plain Dealer. So she wrote 45 lessons that has taught her what about life.
Are you going to read all
most
45?
requested column she's ever written. So it'll take about a minute and a half, and I hope it's not boring. So if you're ready, and if you allow me to read this, I would like to read.
Okay. You read it, Ma. I'm going to get comfy. But are you reading all 45?
Yes, but it won't take long. And I
Oh.
hope everybody will be able to say yes, because 90 years old is a lot to learn from. We have to respect that.
Yes.
Okay, so I won't go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I'll just read, pause, and then read, so you know it's the next one.
You
But
could
there's
do whatever
45.
you like, Mama.
Pardon me?
You could do whatever you like. It's Mother's Day.
Well, no, but I don't want to bore everybody. You know what I mean? So, but this is really, really nice. It's something that we all know, but we need to remind ourselves. And especially now with this, what's happening all over the world, I think if we can do all this, it'll bring so much peace in your mind, your body, and your soul. And you have peace in your heart, everything is all good, and good things come to you. So let me start. I won't say 1, 2, or 3, or 4, but I'll pause. So I will say this is the first one. It says, life isn't fair, but it's all good. When in doubt, just take the next small step. Life is too short to waste time hating anyone. Your job won't take care of you when you are sick. Your friends and parents will. Stay in touch. Pay off your credit cards every month. You don't have to win every argument. Agree to disagree. Cry with someone. It's more healing than crying alone. So true. It's okay to get angry with God. He can take it. Save for retirement starting from your first paycheck. So true. When it comes to chocolate, resistance is futile. Make peace with your past so you won't screw up the present. It's okay to let your children see you cry, though mothers out there. Don't compare your life to others. You have no idea what all the journey is all about. If a relationship has to be a secret, you shouldn't be in it. Everything can change in the blink of an eye, but don't worry, God never blinks. Take a deep breath. It calms the mind. Get rid of anything that isn't useful, beautiful, or joyful. Whatever doesn't kill you really does make you stronger. It's never too late to have a happy childhood, but the second one is up to you and no one else. When it comes to going after what you love in life, don't take no for an answer. Burn the candles, use the nice sheets, wear the fancy lingerie. Don't save it for a special occasion. Today is special. And every day should be special. Always. That is mine. I added to hers.
You added a little bit of Jenny David there.
Yes. Over prepare, then go with the flow. Be eccentric now, but wait for your old age to wear. Don't wait for old age to wear purple. The most important sex organ, what is it? It's the brain.
Yeah.
Yes. No one is in charge of your happiness but you. Frame every so-called disaster with these words. In 5 years, will this matter? Always choose life. Not far to go. Forgive everyone, everything. What other people think of you is none of your business. Time heals almost everything. Give time, time. However good or bad a situation is, it will change. Don't take yourself so seriously. No one else does. Believe in miracles. God loves you because of who God is, not because of anything you did or didn't do. Don't audit life. Show up and make the most of it now. Growing old beats the alternative, dying young. Your children get only one childhood. All that truly matters in the end is that you loved. Get outside every day. Miracles are waiting everywhere. If we all threw our problems in a pile and saw everyone else's, we'd grab ours back. Envy is a waste of time. You already have all you need. The best is yet to come. No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and show up. Yield. Life isn't tied with a bow, but it's still a gift. Isn't that lovely?
That's really lovely. And you know, Mom, sorry, I was a little distracted. Is his TV up a bit loud?
Oh, Dad is watching a movie. Robert, would you kindly lower the TV a little bit, please? Thank you.
Watching movies. I think that's where my love for dramas come.
Yeah.
All I could hear was all of a sudden, like, was he watching a Western?
No, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, okay. Good pick.
I don't know what the title is because I never saw it from the beginning, so.
Sorry.
It's always like that when you watch when it's in the middle. Yeah, and we don't know what it is. That's why when you ask me, what movie is it? I don't know, but it's Jennifer. And the ending is like this.
I don't want to take it, but that was actually there was a lovely, lovely list. And a lot of the gang on here have asked if you would post that. So now, Mum, I hate to break it to you, but we're going to have to teach you how to do an Instagram post.
Oh boy. Okay.
So you're going to have to post what you wrote, what you were just reading about from that article, from that lady, and put that list up. If you take a picture of it, I can type it out and put it into an art form and then send it to you. And
I have lots, but I can't read everything. But all these. Whoa, this one is very deep. It's lovely.
Really?
Yeah, it'll say, oh my gosh, it is so true.
Yeah. See, this is, I told you guys, right, that my parents, they love reading, and wherever, when they read the papers or magazines, or they see something on the internet that they really love, a great story or a quote, they'll always cut it out, as my mom's just shown you.
This
And
one,
they
30 years
they will
old.
send it to me. Yeah.
This is
How old
30
is it?
years old.
That's 30 years old.
I've had it in the basement. And the reason is because of this quarantine, I've had time to recycle a lot of stuff. And I found this.
Yeah, but don't
Yeah.
recycle that. You've got to keep those.
No, I won't.
Why?
No, I will keep them.
Yeah.
And there's so many others that I threw them away, but what can I do? I feel bad
No,
because
but you should keep them. And what we'll do is, if, because I've been reading some of your quotes that you and Dad have chosen, and because you know how Dad hides little pieces of
yeah.
paper around the house for me, and then I still find it to this day. So I keep those. So you've got to keep those, especially if they're 30 years old. You've got to keep them in a box so that I can read them on my tea with Karen sessions. So
Yeah.
it's
And these ones here are not only good for old people like me, but it's good for everybody.
Mama,
From the
you're not
age,
old. You're still a hot mama.
I forget how old I am. Thank God for that. Forget. But then your body says, you're not that young anymore. So,
Yeah, but Mum, you're good, because when you get up in the morning, you tell me that you do your breathing exercises, you do some meditation, you do some bit of exercise before your day starts, and you said that really makes a huge difference to how your day unfolds and your energy levels and all that.
well, you know what? At first I said, oh, I don't have time. I don't, oh, sorry.
Oh dear,
You
this is
almost lost.
yeah. I was going to see the ceiling at this rate. Every time I call Mum, I'm like, Mum, why am I staring at an electrical socket in the wall? I'm like, she's like, what? I'm like, how can you not see that? You can't see your reflection, that it shows the ceiling or your ear or an electrical socket on the wall instead of your beautiful face. You see how we easily digress into other subjects? Like, do you guys do that with your moms? Like, 1 minute you're talking about one thing, and all of a sudden it just segues into something completely different.
Exercise. At
Yeah.
least I remember, because sometimes I say, what were we talking about? So exercise, I used to say, oh, you know what? I'm too busy. I can't do it. But then I thought, I have to do it for me. The half hour or the 45 minutes that I spend just to be by myself, to do all the things that I have to do, which is good for me, because I don't want to be a burden to my children. I don't want to be a burden to society. I want to have a healthy life, so that when I go, I pray that I will die in my sleep. Okay? So that's why if I do this exercise, it's good not only for me, it's good for everybody around me. And I can do more things when I exercise because I have more energy.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
See, that's one thing I admire about you so much, Mama, is because when you retired, you I mean, you were always very entrepreneurial, and I think that runs in the family because Uncle is also very entrepreneurial.
Your
And,
grandfather
and and Grandma too, yeah.
Your
And
grandfather.
oh, grandfather, oh, Grandpa too. That's right, that's right. Mom's dad was an incredible chef, and had his own restaurant, which was very popular. But that entrepreneurial spirit always ran through your veins. So when you I was saying when you graduated, it's sort of like a graduation. When you retired, you graduated to a new chapter in your life, and for you, Mom likes to keep busy, just like me. She always likes to keep busy, 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 busy doing something. She never stops, and so she wanted to continue this. We were doing pop-up shops at the time of Queen's Trunk all around Toronto, which was so much fun. And then finally at Distillery District, they loved you so much. I mean, how can they not? And they wanted you to open up your boutique store. And so Mom, post-retirement, became a business owner, a small business owner. and opened her store, Queen's Trunk. And my sister Tracy and I, we help Mama too with it, which is so much fun. But Mom's just such a badass. Like she's so inspiring, and there's so much. It's a small boutique, but when you walk into her store, there's so much love and giggles and laughs. And now you know why, because you see Mama here. And she gives the best hugs to customers. This was obviously pre-COVID. And you know what's so nice is that even customers just come back just to say hello, and whilst they're doing their shopping, and they want to come and say hi to Mom. And that's a testament to you, Mom. And I'm very, very proud of you, because you're never too young to follow a passion, to follow a dream. And you made your dream come true of being a business owner, and it's done so well. And thankfully, because the Canadian government, they are assisting with small businesses, so that's been, you know, good. And you know, you've been okay. Touch wood. Is there wood? You guys have wood? Knock on wood. And but we're now segueing the store into an online store. So Mom and my sister and I have been so busy trying to get that ready so that we can keep your store going. So I will be posting more details about that. And it's an inspiring shop. Mom supports local artists, and from England, from Canada. And it's such a sweet shop, and we have an Instagram here called Queen's Trunk. So we're going to be adding new things there, and the online stores coming up. But my point in all this, Mom, is that, you know, you are adapting with the times, and you're resilient. And I think that's something that I've learned from you too. I think I would have been bonker mad, nuts, crazy if I didn't have you and Dad as my life coaches throughout my life. All my friends say you're so lucky that you've got parents that are like life coaches, because they're like, I have to pay for a life coach, but you get it in copious amounts from your mom and dad. So I'm very, very lucky that you put up with me for this long.
No, but you see, the thing is that, first of all, people who come to the store, my store is very small anyway. Some of you must be having bigger garages than my little store. It's so tiny. If I have 10 people there, it's crowded, jam-packed. That's during the Christmas time. But other times, you know, we have people from all over the world. This is such beautiful people, and I love going to the store every day, because I meet so many different people from different parts of the world, and they're so beautiful, they're so nice. And that's why, you know, no matter what happens now with the not so nice people, there are plenty of good people in this world. And I can share you some beautiful stories which they tell. We chat. It's not like a store, actually. I don't know what it is, but
well, they come to shop because it's like a lovely gift shop, but then you end up talking about these inspiring stories with your customers, so they share their experiences.
They share, yes, and then we end up giving each other hugs and laughing and everything. And some of the customers, they cry when they come, and then I have to give them an extra hug. It's going to get better. And it's just so beautiful. When I see them cry, it breaks my heart.
Yeah, but because they feel comfortable in your presence too, to be, you know, to share in their vulnerability. I mean, that's such an honor. And they've only been in the shop for a few minutes, but they're probably reading your beautiful plaques that you have. Mom sells these gorgeous plaques that have all, again, quotes. Surprise, surprise, these beautiful quotes on them. And a lot of people come in and they get quite emotional because they're so beautiful, these plaques that you sell.
Oh, those are the ones that make people cry.
Yeah.
It's a mother, and with the daughter, she'll say, okay, can you go out? I just want to pick up a few, but they'll buy for the daughter. It's so beautiful. Yeah. And then if they have a son, say, oh, I'll get one for my daughter, one for my son. They're going away to school and they start crying. Or somebody is just...
So basically, if they come into your shop They're gonna cry.
They cry. They cry. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, Karen. They
No,
cry.
but good tears.
They're good tears, tears of joy. But then there are others that they broke up with the boyfriend or the girlfriend, and it's about
So
inspiration.
you're being mama. You're being pocket mama.
Oh my gosh, it's really heartbreaking, Karen. That's why, when you have good people around you, good friends around you, we are blessed.
Yeah.
And like even your friends now, the little that are listening to us right now, I'm blessed. I feel blessed, and that's why I like to pass on beautiful things so that they can feel. I hope they feel what I feel about everything that says here.
Well, there's so many of them. Oh, see, Tom says it's a pocket therapy store, a pocket mama therapy store as well. I like that. You've got some comments here. So OUAT fangirl says Happy Mother's Day to you, Mama. And then Daria says hello and sends her wishes. And Alison Motto says, hi, Jenny, Happy Mother's Day.
Oh,
she has a question. She says, tell us about Karen's biggest mistake as a little girl.
biggest mistake. Oh my goodness me.
I made several mistakes as a little girl.
Karen is, since she was a little girl, she wants to do this, she wants to do this, she wants to do this, she wants to do this. So I said, oh my goodness me. We would try to accommodate with her. And I just tell her, I hope you're doing the right thing. You pick the right thing, not just because your head says, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. I'll do everything. So we did take her for skating, for singing lessons, for drama, for this and that. But of course, she does all the homework herself. I don't have to look for it because she's that type who will go and look. Where do I find this? What can I do this? Who do I get this information from? Blah, blah, blah. But in the end, we had to narrow it down because the money doesn't fall from the tree. So
ice skating lessons are really expensive, and I was doing private coaching because I was figure skating, guys. I thought, oh, I want to be like, the legends like Katarina Witt and
but there's some of them are really, really funny. I will never forget. I was laughing so hard.
Is this going to be an embarrassing story? Do I need to hide behind?
How you go and then you jump, you slip, slide. I said,
when I was skating? When I was skating?
Oh no!
Of course, I'm going to slip and slide and fall because you have to take the front.
But anyway, I don't know. To be honest, to answer that question, I don't know. But I said, okay. When I remembered when she was small, she would stand in front of the TV and sing that song, Whitney Houston, about all my love. What is it?
The greatest love.
The greatest love of all, blah, blah. She's singing. And I said, oh my gosh, this 3-year-old singing this song. And I look for my wooden spoon. She's got the wooden spoon in her hand while I'm cooking. And so she would do things like that. And then when she doesn't, in the morning when she gets up, she's always singing. And when she doesn't sing, I say, something is wrong. Are you okay, Karen, today? Why aren't you singing? Because she's always singing. And that reminds me, because Jamie is like you now.
Oh, is he always singing? This is my nephew.
Always singing, yes.
Yeah.
So, well, you know what? I mean, she said, I remember that she was standing in front of the TV and she says, Mommy, this was 5 years old, drinking cereal from a bottle. And then she was 5 years old. And then she said,
Mom, don't tell them that.
And then she said, I'm going to be in Hollywood
for the rest of my life that Karen drank from the bottle still till she was 5 years old. I even remember that recording that you made saying, you still drink from the bottle. Thanks, Ma. You just scarred me for life.
So
I can't believe you brought that up. Yes, okay, guys. Yes, 5 years old.
Yes.
Some people take longer.
And then you would always, oh, well, now I can't remember what I was saying. But the other thing is that you never loved the snow.
I did.
I remember
Probably
You
not.
were about 6 years old. Other kids were walking, but I had to take you in a stroller because you hate the snow. You don't want to walk on the snow. And I have to drop you off at the babysitter at 6 o'clock in the morning because it's still dark. And when I come pick you up, because your dad cannot pick you up, his hours are very, very long hours, it's dark.
Yeah.
So one, you would always say, how come we never see the sun? We leave when it's dark, we come home when it's dark.
It's because you and Dad were working very hard, you know?
So those are the things that when you were small, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tough. It's not easy, but you know what? Gone a long way, and I'm so grateful. And when you wanted to do this acting, I said, "Oh my gosh, that's the worst thing she'd ever choose. The toughest industry. We don't know anybody. What do we do?" Then, and my friends would say, "Why do you send her to England? You know, and spend all that money. Don't you miss her?" But I said, "You know what? You think about it. If we don't do it, then that means we're being selfish. If that's what she wants to do. That's why when you cry sometimes when it's tough, your dad will remind me, she chose it.
Yeah.
She chose it.
Do you remember?
So
I think when I first went back to England, I was on my own, and I do. Oh God, I didn't know my bearings or anything, and I remember when this is what I was telling everyone here, like our struggles, especially when we leave home for the first time. You really learn so much about yourself, you know. And I realized how good I had it at home.
yeah,
um, but do you remember? I think I was walking up because I was studying at drama college in Guildford, and Guildford's so beautiful, guys. But I didn't have a car, and I was staying in this glorified shed hut as my
which
room.
you will never show it to me.
No, because you'll probably freak out. But I've actually grown to love it now. It's a very endearing memory now, and humbling memory too. Um, but I was walking up this really steep hill to get to Sainsbury's at the top of the hill, the high street, and I don't know what I was thinking. It was my first big shop, so I got like 3, 4 grocery bags, and they're really heavy. So I was carrying them, and I was sweating, and I was like, oh, carrying them. And all of a sudden it started to rain just out of the blue, because you can get 4 seasons in one day back in England. And when I left the house, it didn't seem like it was going to rain. So I didn't bring an umbrella. And of course I got soaked. And I remember I just dropped the bags. I cried my eyes out. And I think I called you saying, I want to come home.
Yes, you did. You said, what am I doing here?
Yeah, I was so lonely. School hadn't started yet, so I didn't know anyone. I was in this tiny, tiny, like I said, shed in the garden. And I came back soaked, completely soaked with the grocery bags. And I just put everything on the floor, and I sat on the bed for a second, and I just had a good old cry. And then the family dog that was from the front house, he came out to the backyard, and he came into my room, and he put his head on my lap and just looked at me like this, like, don't cry, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And it was that moment that something changed in me. Like, you have to grow up, and this is what life's about. This is what your journey's about. You're going to take those big leaps, do it, but also know that there's going to be moments where you're going to be tested and challenged. And
That's why to all your friends, that like why I always tell you, never be afraid.
Yeah.
Never be afraid. And I remember when you cried, your dad said, "Well, that's what she chose to do. She has to do it."
Yeah. Yes.
It was good. Yeah, I have to say, you're very brave because I wouldn't do that. And I remember your friends in England, when I met them, they said, "Oh my gosh, Karen is very brave. We live in London, but we'd never go out of England. But she came here." I said, "Yeah, you're true. I have to admit that. You're very brave because I wouldn't do what you do. All by myself. I don't even know anybody."
But I didn't, but I had, knowing that I had your support, and also, like, because I'm so grateful that I had part of my upbringing in Canada as well. Because Canada is such a great country to
Yeah.
grow up. But I, at that time, they didn't know, especially for acting, they didn't know what to do with this. There was no diversity on TV. I mean, we say this endearingly now, looking back, that I think there was a TV Guide article about um, about how you can tell if a TV show is American, British, or Canadian. And what they said about Canadian was that you'll see the same six faces on every show. They just monopolize every show. And that's it. They don't, they, at that time when I was growing up, it was very difficult. I mean, now we're seeing a change, which is great, because I think that TV and film should reflect all walks of life, because that's what life is. And all of us are diverse. So we're seeing more of that now. But certainly when I was starting out, then there was nothing. It was very difficult. So I didn't have much of a choice. And that's why my friends from England were all saying, well, come back to England and study and work here. So I'm grateful I did that. In the beginning, it was so scary. But I think whenever you're starting a new chapter, a new journey, there's all these mixed emotions because you're hoping and praying that you're doing the right thing. And a part of you knows you are, but then a part of you also knows that, you know, that things are going to change, and that any place, isn't it you and Dad told me this, any place worth going to always involves hard work
Of course.
and patience.
Yeah, you have to persevere. You have to work hard and believe in yourself. And you know what? I always remember in my prayers all your fans, all your friends, because they believe in you, they support you, they love you. Bless all of them.
Yeah.
Because without them, you know, you wouldn't be where you are.
Yeah, it's
Bless.
true. Did
And I
you guys hear that? Mom's
and I wish that
praises.
all of them will do well. They'll stay safe. They will pass on their kindness, their love and generosity to everybody, and spread everything that is good, and not to be afraid. All this, what we're going through, it'll pass, it'll go away. It's not going to be there forever.
Yeah.
But just be safe. Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, what's happening? You get down, but you have to forgive yourself when you feel down, when you feel the frustration, when you feel desperate, because it's so different reasons why we feel that way. But we just hope. There is hope. There is hope. It'll come to pass. It'll come to be all right. And I pray that all of you will be safe, and that we'll get back and bounce. And who knows, we will be able to give each other a big hug again.
Yeah.
I miss the hugs. I love hugging people.
I know you do. I know you're a good hugger too, Mom. You give really.
Sometimes when customers come to the store, and then I give the hug to the wife or to the girlfriend, and some will say, "What about me?" You know, but
You can't leave them out.
no, you can't leave them out. But they say, "Oh, you give the best hug." I read a book you have to read about Leo Bascalio. This was many years ago. I saw him in PBS. People used to line up to get hugs from him because he's the best hugger.
Yeah.
He preaches all about love, gratitude, about everything. It's so wonderful. There's some quotes from there that I will send it to you.
Okay.
Such a beautiful man.
Yeah.
And they're Italians, and he would say, you know, how they were very poor, and his mother would grow tons of zucchini at the backyard. They would grow, and she would make her son go and give zucchinis to every door. Here, so that she would share with everybody. But then he's so susceptible to cold and everything. So one day she made him a necklace full of garlic, because garlic will prevent him from getting the cold. Yes. So that's the story. So there are lots of good people who are like that now.
Yeah.
Lots of people, man.
Mike, you have some questions here too. So from 5LG Right, they're such a lovely family with 3 beautiful girls, and they were asking, what were some of the things that you loved doing with me as a little girl when I was little?
Oh, I I've been with my kids, with Karen and Tracy, is that, we're just like best friends. That's how it is. And if you start that relationship with being best friends, till they have children, they'll still want to hang out with you. And they will never be afraid to come and share their problems or their issues or whatever they have with you. And the kids also have to understand that their mother is really their best friend. Because if you look ugly, they will say, "Oh, you look terrible today."
If you look ugly, this is very typical. Mom,
your hair looks terrible.
Yeah, Mom just keeps it real, guys. You wonder now, like a lot of you ask and say lovely things to me, saying you're so great. It's because my mom would just say, "Oh no, Karen, you don't look good today. Oh no, that's just not working. Oh, your skin's not. No, you need to sleep. Oh, did you get enough sleep? Did you drink enough water?" This is Mom just keeping it real here.
No, but
I just wanted to put that into context, okay? So
because friends will not tell you the truth, because some might think I might offend you or might upset you, but your mother will tell you the truth, whether you like it or not.
Friends may not want to hurt. That's why they don't care that they might. It's hard.
That's right. Yeah.
Basically, Mom's saying, translation, is that she just, does not sugarcoat anything. She just tells you like it is. That's what my parents have always done.
Well, you tell me the same thing too. So,
well, I mean,
that's what best friends, we're real buddies. You know what I mean? Yes. So, going back
You're
to that.
still a mother too.
Yes.
You're still a mother
yes.
too.
I am a very strict mother. I am a very strict mother. You know what? I will give as long as I show you work hard. You really mean what you're doing. You really put your mind, your soul, and your heart, and I see you struggle. Otherwise, I have a life too, But if you work hard, I will be there to support you. I'm not going to sugarcoat or give you, my children. No. I've done my time to take care of you and Tracy. But when it's time, when you need me, I will be there. I will die for you, but you have to show that you are doing what you're supposed to do. You are giving, you are caring, you are loving, you are faithful, you are respectful of everything and all the people around you. That's what I believe in. And talking back to that lady asking that question, we used to hang out, go to the park. We used to spend a lot of time, but most of the time, of course, waiting in the car for Karen while she's doing her singing or whatever, rain, hail, or storm, or winter. But the good thing about it is that she appreciates. She realizes what we've done. We don't need her or Tracy to repay us back in any way. Just your and it's good.
Sorry, Mom. I have some of my work friends. Juan, steady Juan. Hola, bananas. And Steve Davis, who calls me Lady Winterfell from Fear the Walking Dead. They're on here. You have to say hi. Oh, hello. Look who's here to wish you.
Welcome.
Hi,
Well, hi. Welcome to Coffee with Carl.
Oh, yes. Isn't that nice?
Carl.
I'm having
tea with Karen.
Oh, okay. Wrong show.
He's trying to
vodka.
David and hijack and say
Latte Larry's.
Latte Larry's is saying coffee with Carl.
See, Carl, you have tea, I have vodka. But I've disguised it in a cup.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
Be careful, okay? I might be a bit tipsy.
Typical you. I know.
I like Steve. Steve from Fear, Mum. He's one of the producers on the show. He said that you raised a good daughter. Wait, are you going?
That's him.
You leaving?
You want me on this?
Well, I thought you were going to say hi and say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and you're supposed to say nice things to your mother-in-law.
Yeah, you.
Happy Mother's Day, mother-in-law. Nice things to you.
Yes.
You remember I told you we have to Google that song Mother-in-Law. I don't even know that's the title, but it's called Mother-in-Law. Mother-in-law.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Yes. Mother-in-law, mother-in-law.
We have to do
Before
it.
you go,
You and me.
Good lyrics.
is there anything you want to say to your mum, mother-in-law?
Thank you, mother-in-law, for being such a good mother-in-law. Here's a little.
Oh, hi, Milo.
And thank you for producing this, wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, remember the first day you met Karen and you want and you wanted to know. I don't remember what it was, and that was the first day. And I told you, Carl. I said, Carl, I've never met you. You seem to be like a nice guy, but remember, respect is number one.
Yes.
Yes.
Respect for each other.
Respect, yes,
Respect.
absolutely. You're right about that. Yeah,
Karen has to respect you, and you have to respect Karen.
that's right.
Because out of respect, everything falls into place. Love comes into place. Patience comes into place. Empathy comes into place. Goodness comes into place. Without respect, even love flies out the window.
That's true. It's easy to love, but respect is the number one thing.
That is eternal.
That's what Mom's always taught me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You better
And
live
for all of you out there, remember that if somebody doesn't respect you, they're not for you. It's better to be just good friends.
Yeah.
But once you establish that respect for each other, that's the most important thing, because everything comes into place. When you have respect for somebody, you won't want to hurt them. You won't want to abuse them. You don't want to be critical of them. You won't want to make them cry. And the worst thing is to make somebody cry.
Yeah.
Will do everything that will. Happiness comes from you. You don't have to wait Carl to make you happy, or Carl wait for you to make him happy. You bring your happiness from yourself, because once you're happy with yourself, you can pass that happiness to so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see?
That's true.
So there you go.
Mom,
That's
you're a ball of delight. You're Carl's favorite.
that is my what do you call it? It's like a tape recording. It's like a repeated recording. What do you say that?
A broken record.
A broken record.
Broken record. Well, you're my favorite mother-in-law I ever had.
Oh.
I had one, but Purple is my favorite. So
And I hope that I'll be the only mother-in-law
That's correct. Yeah.
in your life.
Looking that
Period.
way. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Carl.
Enjoy your coffee.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. Yes. It should be tea. Tea.
Bless him.
Coffee with Carl. Anyway, Mom, we only have like 6 minutes left.
Oh, well, I just, before the time goes up and then I can't say anything, I just want to say thank you to all those who are here with us today. You all have a wonderful, amazing, thankful, grateful, peaceful, joyful day. Not only today, but every day. We have, first thing in the morning you get up, when I get up, I say, thank you, God, for that you're making me breathe, you're making me get up. For this I don't have a big home, but it's a small home, but to me it's a luxury. And for all those who share the luxury in this world, that they will be grateful. And for those who don't have, help them find something that will bring them comfort in their lives. So that's the only thing. And I wish you, all you young people out there, believe in yourself, have faith, and everything will be good.
Everything falls into place, right? That's what Dad always used to tell me too. You and Dad. And I was too young to understand this, that, just focus on yourself, you would always say. Focus on your own path. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own path, because everyone's journey is different. And you would say, just be the best version of yourself, work hard, keep a good attitude on your shoulders, treat people the way you want to be treated.
That's right.
And if you make mistakes, it's okay as long as you learn from them.
That's
and
right.
Love yourself. You used to always say, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, have faith in yourself. And everything will fall into place. Like all those questions, it's like pieces of the puzzle, Dad said that they'll just all fall into place the minute that you just focus on your journey and your path. So,
Yeah.
You guys were so right. I finally get it now.
No, and you always have to try and help people who need help.
Yes.
And I always tell you, remember when you're just starting out, I said, you know, Karen, you don't have financial capabilities to help anybody, but whatever time that you can give to help, to make that other person lift up their spirit and feel good about themselves, help them.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should always reach out and help.
No, you've always said that. It's important for all the blessings that I've received in my life, that it's so important to share that and to give back.
Yes.
There's so many doors open for me, from being that struggling actor to being a working actor, which I'm so grateful for. And you know, I take nothing for granted. I hope that continues, but you just, it's, I know how many doors have opened for me, so it's so important to do that. Pay it forward, give back is what you've always said. So I'm definitely trying. I see Art Hayden's here, and he wanted me to give a big shout out to him and his mama. So happy Mother's Day to your mum, Hayden. I remember that. I promised you. Oh, Juan, have a wonderful day. I miss you so much. Juan is part of our amazing camera crew. He's the camera operator, and he'd always tease me. He calls, we have this inside joke, bananas, because I, for some reason, if there's a mark straight out in front of me and I'm supposed to walk straight, I somehow sometimes do a banana walk. So I don't go walking straight. I walk to the side a bit and then get to my mark. So it kind of probably drives him nuts. So Juan says, Karen, you're doing a banana. I'm like, I am? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's our inside joke. We always say bananas.
Oh, bless them.
I miss him so much. I can't wait till it's safe and that we can all be back on set again. But hopefully soon.
Well, I don't know all these people, but I always say anybody who's involved in your life, man, whether it's your fans or your friends or your anybody who's in your life, man, that means your doctors, your whoever, help them, bless them for supporting you and for caring for you. And I hope you give them what they give to you.
Oh, yeah. Mama.
Okay?
You're a good mama.
No, I have my things too. You know, I'm human, but I try my best to go on the right path. That's why I pray that help me know the things that I have, that I know what is right and what is wrong, to be able to think and do and feel and see and say what is right and refuse the things that are wrong.
Well, you did good, kid.
Well, you did good, kid, too.
You did good, kid, too. Well, okay, well, it's coming up to an hour, Ma, so you have to say bye to
thank you to all of you. Bye.
Yeah, Mom.
Have a great, amazing day.
And Mom has not posted, but she will post on Instagram. We'll teach her. She's at Jenny David Official.
Yes.
Who put the official there? I'm like,
well, I don't know.
Jenny David Official. The only reason why I put official on mine, which Danny Pooty teases me all the time, he just calls me, hi, Karen David Official, is because there is a Karen David and she does not like to be tagged, understandably. So
no, Karen,
I had to
honestly, I didn't know. That's the honest truth. I didn't even know how.
You put Jenny David Official, so we're definitely related.
That's so funny. I mean, I don't. When Jamie, I said, when he taught me how to do it, he said, well, let's go live. And he told his friend, stop. And you say, oh my gosh, the flow is saying, I'm teaching my grandma how to do this Instagram. Stop. Oh my gosh.
I cried when you told me that story. So speaking of doing technical tests, Mom didn't know how to do an Instagram live. So my 13-year-old nephew shows my mom how to do Instagram live. And he doesn't really like, well, you know, he's shy. So he doesn't want to go and do an Instagram live. He's never done one before, let alone with his grandmother. His grandma. And so he was trying to tell everyone, because all his friends were super excited. And they were like, oh, there's your phone, Ma. That's okay. So they were telling putting on excited that you were on. And he was like, no, no, don't come in. Don't come in. It just made me laugh. Anyway, it's so silly. You're here, Ma. You did the Instagram live. I'm so proud of you. Your phone is ringing, which is very hilarious because the past couple of lives that I've had, my iPad's been ringing, and I'm like, and I, despite putting it on silent. So, anyway, clearly we're related. Oh, okay.
Well, you have an amazing, great day today, and all of you out there, have a blessed day today.
And happy Mother's Day to all you amazing, inspiring, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful mothers. Thank God for you. You make this world a better place by inspiring and teaching your kids to be the best versions of themselves and to be amazing human beings. Thank God for our mothers. I don't know what we would do without them. Our mums, our single dads, our double dads out there.
Single mom, stepmom, grandparents,
Well,
great-grandparents.
Yep.
Yes.
So thank you for all you do. And Mama and I, Pocket Mama and I, are sending you guys all so much love. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.